Mr. Speaker, sir. Sir, thank you for allowing me to call the attention of the Minister in charge, Home Police, on the Rule 54.1 of the Rule of Procedure and Conduct of Business to the news item published Undong Sanhima, dated 16 February 2020, under the caption Udrok Cocaine Kundrup Nakinong Nigeria Hagoti De Belamang Badpoi Shashilong, sir.
You may initiate now.
Sir, the topic of drugs in these days has become a very serious matter. So, though that from the side of the police department, the side of the Daubashtong, the side of the NGOs, or the side of the church leader, individual, each and every citizen have to be together how to fight the menace of the drugs, which was spreading in the state as a whole, sir. This is the issue that we need the cooperation of each and every individual. So we are very much happy till date because of the cooperation of each and every individual. Have already mentioned that somehow that the transported or imported of drugs in our state somehow they can control. But sir, I'm concerned here about because nowadays that we have heard that even the small boys of 15 to 18, they have already started to consume of drugs. Now the drugs have been penetrated even in the school, in college, university, in everywhere they have already been penetrated and also the inter. Now, sir, before that, those who consume drug that we have heard, I may say that those youth are coming from the rich family. But in these days, that those who consume drug, not only from rich family, even the poor family, we feel pathetic about, especially those parents that children have become addict of drugs. So the main important what I would like to put in front in the floor of the House, that the government have to be a little bit active how to fight off this menace, especially how to eradicate the drugs. The drugs cannot enter anymore in the state. So I've already mentioned here in Nong Sanhima, I've already been it has been mentioned that drugs even coming from the person from Nigeria. From Nigeria, it seems that the person who the drug smuggler, not only from the state, not only national, even international smuggler. Those who are doing of this business, they're coming even from outside of doing of this drug smuggler. So from time to time, we saw in the social media, even in the local channel, that the police department has stopped and arrested the vehicles carrying off the drugs. The drugs worth more than crore rupees from time to time. But so I cannot understand that how the infiltration and especially those who are working in the infiltration or there in the check gate in Bonnie and all this, how that they cannot cut them from the transit point, because I mean important transit camp. Transit point, especially when the moment you enter in Khanapara or Guwahati, that is the main important they can check. But it seems that those who are doing of this business, they are very sharp enough, active enough, and very clever, very cunning how to deal with this drug. But sir, my concern for this, that I'm sure that though that police department have done the best. But sir, I would like to use the words that police department, especially intelligence wing, they have to perform better. I may say that I'm not saying they have not done active, but the performance is not up to that a mark that we can satisfy. Intelligence wing, I want to use the word poor. They have tried the best, but it needs to strengthen the intelligence wing. Not only even for the drugs, even the crime, we need the intelligence wing to strengthen. I'm sure that the honorable minister he by himself that he have heard that I don't know whether he heard or not, that even the ground, even we saw that many of the crime, even this drugs, that intensifying is not up to the expectation of the people. And I'm sure that it is a time intensifying have to improve. Second to that, sir, I would like to bring knowledge to you that there are many NGOs, there are many church, Dorbar, even the women organization, youth organization. They have already set up of the counseling center. After the counseling, the main important counseling center will take care for those who have been those who have been addict of drug. But it is a very unfortunate. It happened in my constituency. There's one de-addiction center. They have only been setting up over 10 to 15 years, but till now we inquired about the assistance or the financial assistance that they have received from the government. It is a very unfortunate that they have till now 10 to 15 years no financial assistance from the side of the government. This is I may say that this is the lapse of the social welfare department. I urge the Minister of Social Welfare Department is very active in his as a minister. I urge him that he can do something for those who are running of the counseling center. Many counseling centers we have in the state, not only in the city of Shillong, the whole of the state that we have. I urge even the social welfare minister, if he can take a little bit active from his side, because complaint that I have been received, that those who have been asking for financial assistance, time again they went and meet with the director, with others. They are meeting many times, but the problem is so much of formalities. Sometimes they are fed up of going and meeting with the social welfare department, because for a long time they have already been expecting of the financial assistance from the department, but they have not received anything. This is very discouraged, I must say, that from the side of the department. But so if we want this menace to eradicate, many important, we have to support them. But so this is the point I would like to put forward. But I'm sure that the government will take active. Social welfare department also should do their own job, and also that since the whole of the committee we are together, fighting of drugs, all 60 assemblies we are together, Dorban together, Nokma we are together, NGOs, each and every citizen, each of us we are together. I'm sure that the department who are at the front is the police department who do the job, and the second who will support the counseling center, it is the social welfare department. My request to the social welfare department, take care for the benefit of the counseling center, so that it can run in future how to give good counseling, so that those who have been in the drugs addict, by helping of the government, also by the commitment they are doing by the counseling center, we hope the time will come that will not hurt anymore, that people will consume a drug in a city, even the state as whole. With this word, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I resume my seat, sir.
May I request the Honourable Minister in charge to make a reply?
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, first of all, I am very thankful to the Honourable Member Shri Prasasti Sapmi MLA for raising this very important issue in this August House through this calling attention notice. I am also very thankful to him for understanding the gravity of the situation prevailing in the state. Sir, as per the report, it appears that an information was shared by the ADCP Crime Guwahati that two Nigerian nationals were traveling towards Guwahati in New Delhi, Dibrugarh Rajdhani Express, and there was a suspicion that they were in possession of cocaine, which was intended to be exported to neighboring state. The information received was accordingly entered in the General Diary White Pan Bazar PS GDE number 411 dated 12 February 2022. Sir, at around 7:20 p.m., officials of Assam Police along with officials of Guwahati Railway Police Station proceeded towards Guwahati Police Station and at around 8:25 p.m. and 2 Nigerians were intercepted at the railway station. Deputy Speaker, sir, the officials on searching the 2 Nigerian nationals, as per procedure, found one small packet wrapped in brown tape and polythene containing suspected cocaine powder weighing 16.40 grams approximately, which was concealed in a blue color Claribit 500 packet. Sir, the 2 Nigerian nationals, namely Ifaniel Charles Okauji and Emmanuel Enuma Dike, were then detained for completion of further procedure, and on completion of the mandatory procedure, a criminal case was registered with Panbazar PS case number 55/2022 under the section 120B/468/471 IPC, read with section 22B NDPS Act, section 3(4) of the Passport Entry into India Act, and section 6 of Passport Entry into India Rules. Deputy Speaker, sir, during the course of investigation, 4 suspects from Meghalaya were detained for interrogation. However, after the completion of legal procedure, 3 suspects out of the 4 were released, while the remaining suspect was arrested by the officials of Assam Police. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, as of now, the case is still under investigation, and the officials of Assam Police are conducting the further investigation to ascertain the facts and the circumstances of the case. Sir, as the matter is under investigation and subjudice in the court, it would not be prudent to engage further discussion regarding the matter. However, Deputy Speaker, sir, I would like to inform the honorable member of the House that the police department in the state is also sincerely committed towards eradicating the menace of drug peddling and consumption in the state. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I am affirming this statement because in the past 5 years, cases under Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Act registered in the state were 56 cases in 2017, 81 cases in 2018, 117 cases in 2019, 69 cases in 2020, and 69 cases in 2021. Sir, a total of 218 charge sheets have been filed so far, and 144 cases are pending for completion of investigation. Deputy Speaker, sir, some of notable seizure in the past 5 years include 12,658 grams of heroin, 18,668 capsules of tramadol hydrochloride, 85,866 grams of methamphetamine or yaba tablet, and 4,439 bottles of penicillin. Sir, in order to ensure that the menace of drug is curtailed in the state, the police department has constituted anti-narcotic task force in the 11th district of the state, headed by the officer not below the rank of Deputy Superintendent of Police or Inspector of Police. Deputy Speaker, sir, the police department has also organizing various awareness programs on drugs in collaboration with various reputed organizations in the state. These programs have been held in schools, colleges, and in public places. Master Deputy Speaker, sir, the police department is also actively promoting its message against drugs on regular basis through all social media platforms. Sir, the menace of drugs will not be eradicated without active participation of the community, and it is for this reason that community liaison groups have been constituted at police station level, seeking the support of community leaders and their members as we fight this menace which is slowly affecting the society. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I want to inform the member of the House that since the menace of drug is a burning issue in today's society, it will be highly pragmatic for each and every one of us to lend support to the effort of Meghalaya police who are fighting the perils of drug in the state. The fight against drug will not be possible without active participation of one and all. And it is through this August House that I appeal to all the citizens of the state to join hands in fighting this pernicious issue which is affecting the families and the people of the state. Sir, I would like to inform the House that East Khas Hills District is adjudged the best performance district nationally for rollout of action plan on drug and substance abuse and child trafficking. East Khas Hills team received an award at New Delhi from the Home Ministry, and the district is taking this war against drug and child trafficking effectively. And this model will replicate to all parts of the state. So with this few words, I hope that I have satisfied the honourable member. Moreover, as I said before, it is the duty of each one of us to see that this drug abuse and drug trafficking is stopped in the state of Meghalaya. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.